drinking, vagina stinking. Can't keep my hands off my baby daddy. I want you. Nah, nah. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. Don't wait until it's too late. Do it during survival. This is absolutely hilarious. I told y'all that I knew there's no way that Beyonce's sister, Solange, is going to see all of this going on with these allegations of Jay-Z doing some very freak, sick, nasty shit in these Epstein files. I knew that that girl was going to have something to say, no matter how much they tried to silence her. That's why I always mess with Solange. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it to Solange. Solange fought Jay-Z one-on-one. You know what I'm talking about? Even the bodyguards tried to hold that girl back. You couldn't even, the bodyguards, they slipping, there's alcohol all inside of the damn elevator. They all slipping, trying to hold the girl. She throwing all kinds of motherfucking punches. I'm talking about she was Mayweather, Mike Tyson. She was all of them in one. And Jay-Z knew why this girl was throwing haymakers at him. So Solange tweeted, she tweeted that on her mother, allegedly, that she will go in front of a grand jury to testify that Diddy and Jay-Z was indeed having freak-offs with Epstein at the Epstein Island. This is crazy. And Solange is accusing Jay-Z of making her sister, like forcing her to be involved. Now, I understand, Solange, that Beyonce's your sister, so you're going to defend her at all costs. But at some point, Solange, there was a point where you couldn't control Beyonce, where Jay-Z had full control, full custody of her, and allegedly kept her powdered up. Made sure that she was up there with Paris Hilton and them powdering her nose in them bathrooms. You couldn't stop it. Solange, you know what I mean? But you tried. I give it to you. That's why that fight took place on the elevator. Solange is like, look, you understand why they took the audio out? Because allegedly Solange was telling him, yeah, you was over there freaking off with Diddy and Epstein. And that's what the fight was allegedly about on the elevator. But they had got rid of the audio. There is audio footage that was taken on that elevator. But they made sure they swept that under the rug. But they couldn't stop the fact that we saw the fight. You know what I mean? And for the fact that the bodyguards, when they finally pried, they had to get pliers, everything, the proud motherfucker Solange off of Jay-Z. And she still threw a karate kick. That's when you know that it's anger. You know how you fight a motherfucker and somebody break it up, but you still try to throw a punch, even at the authorities there breaking it up. She threw a karate kick. And at that point, I said, oh, shit. See, Solange no karate. And that's when I identified she probably was a burgundy belt. Because I told y'all that I was a burgundy belt. And it's certain, like, martial art move that you do as far as kicks and roundhouses and different things, how you meditate. I think that Solange probably was a burgundy belt. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z knows it. Now it's finally time. I'm telling you, no matter what, like you got Lizzo coming out, you know what I mean? Food all on her breath, trying to defend Diddy Glover and trying to defend Jay-Z's hairstyle. And the crazy thing about this is Lizzo made a post on Instagram trying to cuss the people out, like I let y'all hear. That same rant she did, she had it on TikTok and hurried up and went and deleted her post. Her post. And this is why I hope that they don't try to delete the shit Solange just said. Because I know, or they're gonna say, oh, wasn't Solange who tweeted that? I don't care. The shit say that the person is Solange. And I believe it. You know what I mean? It's more things coming out with these Epstein things that are gruesome. That are gruesome. Now, if Jay-Z was to take responsibility for his son Ramir, then I'd probably take my foot off of his freak off neck. But you know what? Matter of fact, no, I'm not. Not until I find out how true all of this stuff is. Because I believe it. And so many is part, like the strong part of me is more in belief. After Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, and Gene Deal's clip-on kneecaps, do you understand? Shout out to Gene Deal. Gene Deal, is an older guy. He bodyguarded and survived Beyonce's bad breath, all of these things years ago. So he has bad knees. He has bad knees. That's why I told y'all Gene Deal has clip-on kneecaps. So when he put them kneecaps on and he goes over to Art of Dialogue and all these different platforms and take time out of his day and time out of his kneecaps to let the world know that Jay-Z been dealing with young girls since the beginning of time. And it already been known. It's already had been known. Just like the things, whatever they saying with Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee. It's certain things that was known in Hollywood, that was known in that elite world. And now it boils down to who you like. So if you find out there's somebody that you like that's on the Epstein files, pure survival, motherfuckers is going to defend them. And I'm like, yo, the way that Epstein was running them young girls down in that kitchen, I think it was a tray of fish sticks or chicken big nuggets or something that was on the counter, and he running all around chasing them. And I think the chicken big nuggets almost hit the ground. Young girl almost slipped and bust her head on a chicken big nugget. This shit is horrible. And it's more things that are coming out of these files. So if Solange step up, now you got Jay-Z, you got Orlando Brown, and now you got Solange. That's why I really believe 50 Cent is going to do a bombshell with this docuseries. He's going to do a bombshell. I believe strongly 50 Cent is going to get Solange. He was going to get Solange with the other docuseries. But I knew he probably saved her, say the best for last. Because you imagine 50 Cent's Jay-Z's, surviving Jay-Z's docuseries, and he's interviewing Solange about that fight. And if she confirmed that fight was over Diddy and Epstein and all that shit, it's going to be pure survival at this point. And they've been saying it for the longest, Jay-Z. They talking about you was next to go down. And from what it looked like, sir, they wasn't lying. Pure survival.